What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Yankees Avenue Show on the Yankees Avenue YouTube channel. As usual, I'm Patrick Hennessy. That's Dan Rourke. Dan, how are we doing on this beautiful Friday morning?
Yeah, it's a Friday morning when they're watching this, but a little behind the curtains. It's Thursday night when we're recording this. And I have to say, Pat, Thursdays might be low-key my favorite day of the week, to be honest, because it's like the tease going into the weekend is better than the actual relaxation that comes with the weekend.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling good. I also, guys, I want 100K subs so bad. I'm not even going to lie. So if you're new here and you're not subscribed to Yankees Avenue, please do me a favor. It's the holiday season. Subscribe. You know, how you doing, Pat?
Yeah, I mean, Dan, listen, I'm great. We're speaking of the holiday season, right? Stick around until the end of the episode because, Dan, this is a very special episode. This is the beginning of the 10 days of the holiday season for us, right? The next three episodes, including this one, are very festive themed. So at the end of today's episode, we're going to have a nice little holiday giveaway announcement powered by Foco. Shout out to Foco. Awesome stuff. We'll tell you guys what the giveaway is at the end, so stay tuned for that. But Dan, before we do that, let's get into some Yankee topics, huh?
I'm ready for that, Pat. I thought you were going to say before we get into the Yankees topics, you wanted to compliment how good my hair looks.
I was going to do the opposite, actually, because you took like 20 minutes to like fix your hair and make it look so
Yeah,
nice.
well,
And like I said, you look like an 80s movie bully. Just saying.
And usually the 80s bully is the good looking kid in the movie. So I'm not going to take that as a diss. People have been telling me not to shampoo my hair so much. Taking their advice. Let's talk Yankees. Come on. You're delaying the inevitable here.
I am. Okay, cool. First topic here. Then it's kind of a sad topic, to be honest with you. Carlos Correa signed with the Giants, an insane deal, 13 years, $350 million. I guess we could both agree that the Yankees surely were not giving him that. I'm going to be honest with you. My instant thoughts on this were kind of just like, damn, that was the first word that came out of my mouth. Just because, 13 years is a long ass time for anybody, right? And then also like, I have like a feeling Correa probably could have gotten more money by taking less years, but he wanted the security, which totally makes sense. I'm going to be 35 years old when that I think we're both going to be 35 years old when that contract
You have the
ends,
same age, so
which is freaking insane, bro. I'm upset about it, but also at the same time, like in my heart, I wanted Correa to be a Yankee, but in my brain, I kind of always knew he wasn't. So I think this is an awesome pickup for the Giants, but give me your instant thoughts on Correa going to the Giants.
It does nothing for me. As I said last episode, Pat, it was never going to happen. I felt bad. The first thing I thought of was you. Like, I saw Correa sign the Giants. All right, $350 million, that's a lot. Dude, Pat's probably going through it right now. But I feel like most Yankee fans could have expected this was going to be the case. And yeah, man, did you tee up the Volpe question, or should I just go right into my thoughts?
Go for it. Yeah, go.
Yeah,
go.
So I think it's the conversation now kind of does stem from, Yankees signing a big shortstop to, are they putting too much pressure on Anthony Volpe, which I don't know Volpe personally, obviously. At the same time, though, it's weird because he's our age. Like, he's 21, I believe. And I imagine, how badass of a feeling that must be. Local kid, first round draft pick, one of the top prospects in baseball, and is set to be the Yankees shortstop probably by May. Must be pretty nerve wracking as well. But this kid, I feel like some people don't realize how legit he is. The Yankees, I think, vice president of player development. He just said that Volpe's ready yesterday, and that any day he could become the everyday shortstop. Won 2021 hitter of the year, had like an OPS over 1 dot, hit 27 homers. This past year got off to a little bit of a slow start, but still finished with an OPS over 800 between AA and AAA. And do you know how fast this motherfucker is, Pat? He stole 50 bags last year.
I know.
Dude's legit, man. Dude is legit. So, like, maybe this is adding more pressure on him. I don't know if he watches the Yankees Avenue Show. I'm expecting him, bro, to be a top 5 player on the Yankees by October of next year, as crazy as that may sound. He has tools that we really haven't seen from any Yankee prospects since, not even Judge, because at the time he didn't really have them, but like Volpe's one of our best prospects that we've had in a long, long time, since Gene Michael was in charge of all this shit.
Yes, I think everything that you said is 100% right. However, at the same time, I think that the Yankees might be putting a little bit too much pressure on him. Like, we know that he has all the tools necessary and all the potential necessary to be a top 5 Yankee by the end of October next year, right? However, it's not a guarantee, right? And I think by kind of waiting on him now for the past 2 off seasons, like, he's the sole reason really why the Yankees haven't gone after any of these top shortstops the last 2 off seasons. And by doing that, you're really putting all of your eggs in one basket by hoping that, not even hoping, but relying on the fact that he's going to be your guy, which is a really big expectation for, like you said, someone younger than us at this point. If he's 21, Dan, we're 22. Like that's
I know.
insane that the fact that the Yankees are kind of banking their future on a 21-year-old. I hope that he lives up to the expectations and blows past the expectations. But I think as of right now, I'm personally not setting those standards for him just because I'm one of those people who likes to see how things play out, right? I'm not going to come up with all these scenarios in my head. I want to see Volpe up in May and see what he could do, right? Whatever he does, and I'm here for it.
Dude, no, 1,000%. And if I were to have a concern, once again, I don't know him personally. So, like, as for his makeup, who really knows? But long term, I figure it wouldn't be an issue. I mean, good skills usually translate to a good player, and Volpe has those. But as for this particular year in 2023, it's got to be a little, kind of like a monkey on his back. Not a monkey on his back, but like, you're going into the year in a window where the Yankees are closing the window of a win now opportunity, right? And you have to be the starting shortstop for a team that has World Series aspirations. That does have to be like pretty tough weighing in the back of your
100%.
mind. Like, once again, coming from the fact that like he's our age, like I would be shitting bricks, bro, if I was in his spot. But at the same time, I mean, I was a junior on JV, quit by high school, so I don't exactly have the talent that he had. But yeah, I'm excited for Volpe. I have high expectations, but I hope it's not getting to him at all. Which, by the way, Volpe, if you're watching this, come on our show, bro. We'd like to interview you.
Love you, Volpe. You know what else is scary?
Josh Donaldson.
The fact that Jack Curry, bro, we trust Jack Curry. Jack Curry is like one of the few reporters that like when he says something, you stop and listen because like he knows what's going on in the organization.
He's very
so. He said that Yankee fans should expect Josh Donaldson to be the third baseman on opening day, which is not really a surprise to either of us, at least not for me anyway. The Yankees owe him, I think, $25 million a season. And I really couldn't see a scenario where they were going to bench him unless they found a way to dump him in a trade or something, which doesn't seem likely. I'm not going to lie, Dan. I'm a little bit upset just because it's like, like we say this all the time, like the Yankees are in a prime window right now. And I feel like you're wasting it because we all know Donaldson's going to bat like fifth in the lineup, right? I just feel like this is such a massive waste of time. But I don't know. I feel like I've lost complete faith in Josh Donaldson for 2023. I don't know if like you see him differently, but I can't see him bouncing back to like not even MVP form, but just to what he was a couple of years ago.
Yeah. So I think he is going to be on the roster no matter what. And I said that even going back to my blueprint, that there's no world really where I think, unless they were to attach fucking like Volpe to him, like how are you going to dump that $24 million? Who's taking him on? Now, and this is something Jack Curry mentioned, which I feel like I should bring up too. Like Donaldson's defense, like there's still value there. He was a Gold Glove caliber third baseman this past year. So he at least has that going for him. As for his offense, I mean, like, could I see him running into 25 homers, putting up like a 780 OPS, even just running into that next year? I honestly, like, I could see that happening. But after seeing his approach this past year from like a firsthand view as a Yankee fan, I just know for a fact he could go on and have an MVP year, to be honest, this year. And I know come October, dude, he's going to get fucking carved up. At this point in his career, at least, that's the kind of hitter he is. You cannot – his intelligence at the plate just seems to – I'm not sure if it's always been that way and that his raw talent just covered up for it for a while. But, like, watching the at-bats, man, is different than just the stat line you see with Josh Donaldson. They were atrocious, bro, especially in the playoffs, which is unfortunate because he was, remember, starting to heat up a little bit towards the end of September. We're thinking, like, all right, Josh Donaldson's starting to fight a little bit. Then playoffs came and he was an abomination. So even if he does bounce back, I think, he's going to be a black hole come October. And that's hopefully, what we'll have figured out. There's always a trade deadline. And I like to imagine that, while, yes, he'll be starting on opening day, that's probably pretty likely. Come October, Yankees hopefully will make a different decision, whether it's one of the prospects show up or trade, who really knows. And also, I want to say, too, the fact that Jack Curry is, yes, very high up in the Yankees organization, that's also him saying that Josh Donaldson is going to be a third baseman and talking him up is also like trade advertising in a way too. Like they're not going to, same thing we were talking about, like after Boone's press conference early on, is like, they're not going to talk these guys down that they're potentially going to try to deal, so
100%. And also, like speaking of Donaldson, I feel like the only reason he's kind of like thought of as the opening day third baseman right now is because DJ isn't going to be healthy for opening day, right?
We don't know that, actually. We don't know that.
Well, I think we're just assuming that
if he's not getting the surgery, which is now
because, bro, if DJ is healthy for opening day, he's your starting third baseman.
I agree 100%, especially if Glaber's on the roster, which at this point, I think I want to say
we're going to have to assume he's going to be.
And I'm fine with that, to be honest. Part of me was, anytime we get eliminated from the playoffs, I'm instantly like, new team, makeover, right?
Yeah.
And Glaber, I feel like was kind of a casualty for that, which is like dumb on my part a little bit. He said he had a good ass year last year, man. He really, really did. If he's our starting second baseman next year, like that's by no means the end of the world. It's just fine. So assuming he's at second, Volpe at short, DJ LeMahieu, when healthy, man, had like an 800 OPS last year. He was one of our best hitters in the lineup. I have no problem with him starting at third base, but then also means you have $24 million on the bench, which I just don't think the Yankees are going to do. If I had to guess, like opening day, like I would put all my money towards Donaldson will be playing third. But that doesn't mean he's playing there in October, so we can still somewhat sleep tonight.
I guess we'll see. But Dan, I say we move on to like a little bit of a fun question, I guess, right? Not really that
fun. It's a Thursday night, Friday morning.
But we're looking at past off seasons here. I guess either like through free agency or trade. Give me one player. It could be recent. It could be when you were 5. I don't know. Give me one player that the Yankees, I guess, were linked to that like you really wanted bad for them to acquire.
You better let me go first because you're going to steal it.
Yeah, go for it.
I feel like you know who I'm going to go with here. Can you guess
I don't think so.
You don't?
No,
okay.
I don't think I know. It was wait.
No, don't.
Cliff
Okay, now
Lee?
I'm just saying. No. Cliff Lee would have been
Okay.
awesome. Would have been fantastic. December 2018. I was adamant and could swear on my life that Patrick Corbin was going to be a Yankee. I wanted it so bad. When we signed J Happ over him, I was like, fuck. And a lot of Yankee fans were like, Patrick Corbin was our guy. Remember there was that story about how like he was at his wedding and his brother, like when making his best man speech, pulled out a Yankee hat, was like, Patrick's going to be coming home this offseason, you know? So I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Ends up signing with the Washington Nationals. And hey, in a way, it kind of worked out for them because even though he's been ass, he was good that first year where they won the World Series. But man, that contract would have been I mean, who knows? Maybe it would have worked out the same way it did for the Nationals. Whereas if he was as bad as he is now, but pitched well in 19 and gave us a World Series, then all right, word. But with the way the contract's looking right now, like it's arguably the worst deal in baseball going on right now. So
he's like a pitcher version of Ellsbury, bro.
But it's not even just honestly, no, because it's like he's been healthy. I'm pretty sure it's just like his numbers are terrible. Like look it up. I'm pretty sure he made like a full like 25 plus starts this year, but had like a 6 ERA. So like he's been terrible. What was it? I don't even have it. But what was it?
31 starts. He had a 6.31 ERA.
Dude,
in 2021, he made 31 starts.
Dude, very rarely can you have an ERA over 6 and still qualify. At that point, usually just give it, but they don't have a choice because they're paying him all that money. And that contract, dude, they're gonna have to eat that because nobody's taking that one off.
My man's getting paid.
You have the high AAV, and then you have. Well, I guess it is probably somewhat close to expiring. What was it? A 5-year deal? No, 6-year deal. So you have 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So he really actually only has 2 years left. But yeah, no, I'm glad that one didn't happen.
Can I give you mine? I have 2.
Of course.
I have 2, but they're a little bit different.
Breaks the rules of the show, but go on.
No, it doesn't. I don't care. And also, I'm not gonna say Correa because I feel like that's kind of just like a given at this point.
That wouldn't even make sense.
One, we're gonna go with a childhood one, and you're gonna hate this. A lot of people in the comments are gonna hate this. Manny Ramirez. Bro, I wanted Manny Ramirez on the Yankees so bad.
When?
Just
like during free agency?
He was
a
free agent. I want to say after 2008, I think, when he got traded to the Dodgers. He signed with the White Sox?
The White Sox or the Rays? Okay, so yeah, it was after 2000.
White Sox, I think.
It was after 2009, I believe, because he was with White Sox in 2010.
Sure. Yeah, because he was with the Dodgers in 2009. Yeah, that makes sense. So, bro, I wanted him so bad just because I always thought, like, Manny Ramirez was so cool. Like, everything about him, like, when I was younger, like, A-Rod and Manny Ramirez were, like, the two people who are, like, yo, those are dope baseball players. And I kind of knew that there was no shot of him being on the Yankees. It was, like, a Correa situation.
I was going to say, yeah.
Like, hope deep down inside. Number 2 is a little bit more recent. Bryce Harper, bro. Right when the Yankees got... I forget what it was.
Mistaking this question, I believe.
How?
The question
These are guys I wanted, but we didn't get, no?
No, it's Scott. Let me see how I worded it.
Oh, I'm glad that the Yankees didn't get him.
Yes.
I'm supposed to be happy that they didn't.
Patrick Corbin, but it's like at the time you wanted him, but then it worked out and you're like, okay, maybe it's good we didn't get him. So now you're on the spot.
Damn.
Tick,
now
tock,
I'm really
tick tock.
You
know what? It's all good, Pat. If you can't come up with one, we can always cut this out and
oh no, I have one.
Let's do it. See, I knew you, dude. You always come through. That's why I fucking can count on you.
I have one. This was, I believe, 2014, like the offseason where the Yankees were really going all out. Remember Tanaka, McCann, Beltran, whatever. Johnny Peralta.
Oh, okay. That's
Johnny
a good
Peralta. I wanted him to be like the Jeter replacement. I thought that he was going to be like the guy.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where he ended up going.
He went to the St. Louis. It was after the he was with St. Louis after the steroid suspension. No, he was with the Indians, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe that's where he went afterwards. Maybe he went
okay.
from he went from St. Louis to Indians.
He
I believe.
he was with Detroit. He was with Detroit.
With Detroit. That's interesting. Detroit, not
Yeah.
Detroit, but
And then
Detroit.
he went to St. Louis.
Speaking
Yeah.
of that offseason, you know who I wanted really bad to replace Robbie Cano after 2013? I wanted Omar Infante really bad.
Yeah.
Which he had like a good like 300 hitting average that year, the year prior. And I think he ended up becoming a bust. But there's a lot of them. I mean, you know, I'm not, contrary to popular belief, I'm not perfect. So it's, you know, there's players that I want that the Yankees fortunately don't
No
get.
one
And ends up being
believes
a,
that.
you know, blow me. All right, yo, let's get into the important part of this episode. Holiday season, baby. It's here.
Holiday giveaway. Listen, we love you guys. We say this all the time. And I feel like this is the perfect time of year to give back, right?
Yeah, giving back by taking my jacket off for the viewers at home. Strange. Go on.
But the Yankees Avenue holiday giveaway, powered by FOCO, we're giving away 5 gifts to 5 different people. We could have went all out and kind of given like one person a crazy thing. We decided to spread the wealth a little bit, right? Make a few people happy. So the way this is going to work is as followed. Like I said, we have 5 gifts. We're going to have 5 winners. In order to enter, you're going to, very simple here, follow FOCO USA on Twitter and Instagram. If you don't have either of those, simply make an account and follow them. It's that easy. And then when you're done, screenshot that you followed them on both platforms and then DM me, you guys know me, on either Instagram or Twitter, whatever you want to use.
What are the handles?
On Instagram at True Hennessy, on Twitter at Unhinged Patrick. DM me screenshots that you followed FOCO on both platforms, and then you will be entered into the giveaway. And we have some awesome prizes for the giveaway as well. Dan, should I tell them?
Tell them, dude. Absolutely. And shout out FOCO, man, because like I've had a lot of stuff from them. They're amazing. I know you've been with them a long time too. Like FOCO is the shit, guys, if you're not familiar. But yeah, what do we got?
So first off, we have 2 main. This is going to go to the first winner. We have 2 main level tickets to Yankees versus Twins on April 13th. It's a Thursday night, bro. It should be a solid game. It's always good when the Yankees play the Twins. So that's going to go to the first
That's such
winner.
a classic April matchup, by the way.
Awesome. And
one of my earliest memories is watching Yankees Twins in 2011. Nice. No, that's awesome. Good stuff. We're great people, I know.
Good stuff. And the second giveaway winner is going to win from FOCO. The Yankees like revert. It's like a hoodies. So it's like a nice soft hoodie. Bro,
comfy
I work from home.
Hell, bro.
It's so comfy. I have one. I'm not even kidding. I wear it every single day, especially because now it's cold out. It's reversible. Fire. The next one is a Jeter big head bobblehead. FOCO is known for their beautiful, amazing bobbleheads. So detailed, so design centric. This Jeter one is awesome. That's going to go to the third winner. And then also, I figured, it's like the cozy season. So give people some cozy gifts. We have these Yankee slippers. The Yankee slippers are awesome, bro. Keep your feet warm when it's cold. Matches the hoodies. Very nice. And then also the final gift is a Yankees car ornament. It has like a tree in the back. It's an awesome ornament. Throw it on your Christmas tree. If you don't have a Christmas tree, throw it on whatever you want. It's a nice little knick-knack. I like that word, dude. Knick-knack.
Absolutely amazing. Shout out FOCO again. I think all those gifts are fire. And for real, like this giveaway, you have an actual chance to win. It's not just one gift. You have 5 chances to win. So once again, follow FOCO, screenshot it, send it to Pat, and it's as simple as that, right? That's how they get into the giveaway.
And then we will be announcing the winners on the next episode, whether that be Monday, whether that be Tuesday. The next episode, make sure you tune in to find out if you won. We'll also be contacting the winners right after that episode drops too. Once we contact you, if you won, you have 24 hours to respond back with your shipping info and size info if necessary. And if you don't, we kind of have to kick you to the curb because we kind of want to start getting these gifts sent out by Christmas. So make sure that you do that. And bro, I'm excited to make some people happy.
Dude, me too. And I'm not sure if I said it on air or not, but you're looking so festive and good with that sweater on. Thanks, that fits the Christmas vibe so well. And I just want to say the Yankees App Show has been awesome so far. We've mentioned this a couple of times, in our 34 episodes of doing this, but at least for me, I know you do too, Pat, but I appreciate you guys so much because for the longest time, we've tried to get a show up and running, a legitimate show. And whether that be stuff we've done together or just even myself, back in the day, this is the first one I feel like this is really working. And to see results aren't everything, but it's the community we've kind of made and just getting hundreds of comments on episodes. And I feel a lot of times the conversations are so we don't have a toxic fan base, which a lot of times Yankee fans can be it's just a very like, people converse with each other, like they respect each other. And it seems like, we're all like one
Awesome.
big happy family here at the Yankees Avenue Show. And like, it's gone well. So I'm appreciative of it. I know you are too, Pat. And this is kind of like a way of giving back a little bit for the
Yeah.
holiday season.
That was very nice, Dan. That was very nice. And what makes me happiest about all this? Like, we're gonna be able to send somebody to a game. Like,
Yeah.
it might be the first game that they're ever gonna go to. You know what I mean? And like, it makes me really happy, bro. We're gonna make people happy, and that's what we're here for, bro. Let's go.
Damn right, bro. That's the meaning of the Christmas season. Have you watched Christmas movies so far this year or
Not
anything?
yet, nah.
Not really. Damn, you're a loser, bro.
Have you?
Dude, fuck yeah. I've been watching Elf. I watched Christmas with the Cranks. God
That's
damn, I'm getting to the
another
point now where I can no longer speak, so we gotta end the episode soon. But Christmas with the Cranks, Elf, Polar Express. I'll watch.
Deck the Halls is a good one. Kind of underrated.
With
Danny
Arnold
DeVito.
Schwarzenegger. Oh,
What? Oh, that's Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way with
Yeah.
Jake Lloyd, the Anakin Skywalker kid. Poor dude. All right, yo, that's gonna wrap up this episode. I think it was a good one.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah,
1000%.
And let me hammer this home again, please. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe, because I want my parents to be proud of me, and they're not going to do so until I hit 100K on YouTube. So help me out with that one. And once again, appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate you, Pat. You're my fucking dog for life. And see you guys next time. Is that it?
Yeah.
See you guys next time.
Peace.
Let's go, Yankees.